tonight. I think he has a tremendous upside. It's also Oscar Valdez, the Mexican, is terrific. You have Jesse Vargas. You have Jose Ramirez from Fresno. All good fighters. And I think you'll be able to see on January, on June 27th, on the Bradley card, this kid from Mexico, Cepeda, who's really good.
John Cepeda.
Well, yeah.
Why was Crawford the first one you mentioned? What
Well, he's the fighter of the year last year. And he's a tremendous talent.
No, Alex Gvozdyk, the big tall guy that knocks everybody out.
Who?
Alex Gvozdyk, the big Ukrainian, the Olympian silver medalist. He's one of your fighters, Bob.
Oh, the guy, he's terrific. Cruiserweight, yeah. Igor Mahansa, yeah, all those guys. Yeah, they're all good.
And
all
Jesse
good.
Hart, you got him on
Jesse Hart is on the other. So, I mean, look, we're loaded, and we're going to be presenting fights for many years. We have great allies in the sport, in Fernando Beltran at Sanford Promotions, with Matchroom Boxing over in England, with Oscar's Golden Boy. We're doing fights together. So I think our future looks bright, and we're going to look with great care to see if people who consider themselves our competitors are breaking the law or not breaking the law. But I'm not going to say anything further about that.
You've already answered this, but when Floyd in there questioned how much you're taking out of Manny's take on this fight, he seemed to infer that it was an unfair amount compared to what he's getting out of his part of the promotion. Would you respond to that?
Floyd should mind his own business. I am not gonna reduce this to a dialogue one way or another with Floyd. You saw at the press conference that Manny had today, there wasn't one bad thing said about Mayweather. We're not going to say anything bad about Mayweather. We're not going to answer him back or so forth. He's the master of trash talking. He's not going to upset Manny Pacquiao. I'm not going to respond to it.
Bob, if you missed the fan rally today as I did, can you give me a little lowdown of what happened at the fan rally and tell the people?
I thought it was tremendous. You see, what we wanted to do, what we did, was to show our appreciation to the Filipinos that live in this area. There's 70,000 Filipinos live in southern Nevada, and they've been tremendously supportive to me. So we wanted to show our appreciation for them. So we arranged a rally, and the rally consisted of great entertainment, pictures of Manny's fights, singing, everything, really good. And then we brought Manny out, and they put Manny had his song. We did the Philippine anthem.
Did he sing or no?
What?
Did Manny sing?
No, but he had his song that he just wrote. They played.
Okay.
They played on the and it was great. And then after that rally, which people really appreciate, we had 4,000 or 5,000 people there. We took all the press to the special room, and Manny sat there, answered questions. And the reason we didn't do it here, one of the reasons we didn't do it here, is because Floyd would have said, "What is this with the Filipino thing? That's not right," and he would have been right. So we didn't want to disturb him. Let him have his own arrival, and we did what we had to do.
Let him really be the A side, which he craves to be so much. Is that it?
With all the talk, that's Ellaby talk. A side, this and so forth, lead promoter, all of this stuff. I mean, for once, let him read a contract. That was the problem on this promotion. They said, "Well, we can do this, we can do anything we want." No, you can't. It's in the contract. Read the contract. We're not fools. We don't label it. If he wants to consider himself the A side, that's fine. He's going to come into the ring last, and he's going to be introduced last. That's fine. That ain't going to help him or save him from getting knocked out by Manny Pacquiao.
Have you guys worked out who's going to go first, the Lomachenko fight or the Leo Sander?
Yeah, the contract provides mutual approval, and the better fight goes first. So now we were going to make a big issue. They want to go second, we want to go. So all the press guys say to me, go first so we can write about Lomachenko, right? Dan Raphael, Kevin Aioli. So okay, they want us to go first, we'll go first. I ain't going to make an issue.
Bob, do you enjoy weeks like this? Do you have the chance to actually enjoy this sort of a week? There's so much pressure.
I'm laughing and joking. You don't think I take any of this seriously?
And Bob, basically, will it be smooth sailing, do you believe, from now until the end of the fight as far as all the contract stuff? And have we pretty much smoothed it all out and everything's going to be smooth?
Michael,
yes, sir.
Michael. One would hope so.
One would hope so.
But one would be a fool not to prepare ourselves for sneak attacks.
Sneak attack.
Bob, if you...
Well, you don't think it's... Listen, you guys, you want to know.
Yes.
I've lived in this town since 1986, and in the 70s I did fights. My wife, Lovey, has lived here since 1964. Todd, who's the president of my company, and Dina, the children of Lovey, were born here and lived their whole life here. And we're respected people in this community. And when the order goes out from somebody at the MGM that nobody at the MGM can talk to us, how do you think it makes us feel? How do you think it would make anybody feel? They ought to be ashamed of themselves. And they had one guy taking an executive and wrapping it around his finger, and that's Haymon. And I ain't never going to forget that.
Thanks very much for your time.
So I guess the rematch is out of the question, huh, Bob? I guess the rematch is out of the question, huh, Bob?
Bob, you said you give this gentleman here an interview for 3 minutes.
Not Bob?
Yes.
Bob, limited.
Say you would talk to him for 2 minutes.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Derek, you know, okay? I know who it is.
Larry. Sorry to bother you.
Good stuff, right? Hi, guys.
No, I'm supposed to get it from Ian.
I agree with that.